and diaper party?
Diaper
rash.
rash.
Right.
Yeah. This was your favorite?
We also focus on the art aspect, and we allow any artist, any Springfield artist, or any regional artist to come down and showcase their artwork for free, and to sell it with no commission towards the festival.
That's
so
awesome.
Anybody's allowed to come down, bring their own tent, pop up, sell whatever they want. Now, retail places we charge a little bit of money, a vendor fee. But for any artist that's a craftsman or anything like that, get free.
Submission process, email. How do we get in that? Say
anybody
hey,
can. What we do is we call to any artist. First come, first serve. Come take your spot on Friday at 2:00 or at noon. We start setting up. You won't be able to have to set up till about 2:00, but just come pick your spot and it's yours for the weekend.
Wow.
That's free of charge.
There's tons of talent at the bar that we're sitting at right now, but for those that haven't had the longevity, how would another band approach the festival? Because I hate to say just you, because I know that you're doing a lot of stuff, but I'm sure there's other people contributing.
No.
How does he... Okay. Sorry. Well, forgive me.
No! Yeah.
Forgive me. What's the best way for an artist to submit their work to get a spot for Downhome 19, 20...
I don't care about demos. I don't care about any of that stuff because obviously some of the bands that are just starting don't have that option. So this is what this festival is for. It'd be nice for a band that doesn't have a demo, can't afford a demo, to come play the festival, get some money, and be able to get themselves in the studio and get something out of it. That's the whole reason this festival exists. And that's flat out the only reason we wanted to do it. We wanted to further the art for this community as much as possible. So all they have to do is invite me to a show. Let me know they exist.
That's
really.
Awesome. Yeah.
And then I'll put them in consideration.
That's awesome. Micah, sorry to hit you, but we're just going to go down the line.
No problem.
I know that you've got a handful of bands that you've played with and are playing with. Do you have a favorite moment from the last year's
I thought you were
thing?
going to say favorite band.
No, I wouldn't. But no, that's bad.
Josh, come on, Jerry,
That's bad. No, but I think it'd be cool to go down the list and just discuss some of our favorite moments. I mean, it could be either like you saw a band that you've never seen before, like, wow, these guys are great, it turned me on to it, or you're in front of your friends and your family and playing, something that you hold on to.
Well, so we didn't do my old band, the Mike Walk Band. Stupid name, but we didn't do shows for quite a while, and then I think the first time we got back doing a show was because of Downhome. We put another band together to play those old songs. So that was probably my favorite moment, just having that opportunity to.
Not to get too nostalgic, but that excited me as well, because there is a time where I looked at how you knew it's summer in Springfield.
Yeah.
And there are a handful of artists that you want to see out at a live event, and when it's not there, there's an absence of it, and it's just like, damn. Like, just to
when I'm
see,
not there, I feel like, man.
It's there's a handful, like I said, where it's just you could sit out and you can be, whether it's on the Capitol or the Square or whatever, it's just that feeling.
Yeah.
So no, I 100% agree,
thanks.
and I'd love for you to keep going.
You can always just take the band off. You can just call it Michael Walk. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Are you got too many .coms? Is that what it is? Like you just had to keep the band?
I wanted MichaelWalkBandForLife.com. number 4.
The tattoo, actually.
No, I don't know. It was a dumb name.
Band names are my absolute hardest thing to come up with.
But you have so many.
I know, that's
every
why.
band name was good. Like every one you have is good.
Laser Dudes came up with was Jay Benoit. He did that one.
That's a good one.
That's still
Awesome.
a really good one.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one, probably.
Band wasn't all that great, but the name was really good.
I don't know. We wear fur in the middle of summer. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I like your outfit and laser dude.
Yeah, actually. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Lots of sex appeal with that band.
Yeah. Mark Broomy's got it.
Yeah.
Robbie, that's you, bud.
Oh, so favorite moment from last year?
Yeah, or
This festival's cool.
Wait, I'm sorry.
please,
I'm sorry.
go.
I just thought of something.
Go.
Because you're talking to Robbie, who knows Branham. So last year we played. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. The acoustic trio played, acoustic folk, whatever. And
2 years ago.
was it 2 years ago? Yeah. And diaper party.
Diaper
rash.
Right.
Yeah. This was your favorite? This was
Well,
your number one?
I'm not. Did you say favorite or just most memorable?
I guess most memorable. It's memorable.
Throw it out there.
Oh, yeah.
You
So
throw it out there.
we see the band name and we're like, whatever. It's probably a punk band. Probably,
It's a family
I'm sure it'll
festival,
be good.
so it's gonna be kid friendly, right?
And it was just like, oh my god.
We're shock rockers.
Yeah.
And by the way, I asked them to play their family-friendly set.
I think they did no joke. They did some Aerosmith song. You know which one?
Yeah, it was the one from Armageddon.
But it was just vocals and drums.
Yeah, and he did the whole thing.
Yeah, like it was one of those things that
whole
like
thing.
stopped being funny, but then it got really funny again.
Yeah.
Like Peter Griffin type stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was good.
That was right when we got done playing.
Yeah, it's on the little side stage right next to you.
Yeah.
So we're like getting ready for our folk set, and it's like off to the side. And we're like, oh my god, plugging on our acoustic guitars.
That's the great thing about Downhome. It's going to be asinine, surreal. It should just be like anything you can get your hands on. It should really showcase the community itself.
Yeah.
What's available, and even if it's completely insane, which most art is.
I'm sure they got people's attention a lot better than we did.
Here's the diaper rash.
The most memorable thing I could think of from last year specifically was I showed up about 10 minutes before we were supposed to start playing because I was officiating a wedding out of town. And so I officiated this wedding, and I showed up right as my band was already set up. It's great when you don't have to do any of that stuff. You just show up and party. And we showed up right. I showed up right before we started playing, and remember you had the dogs last year. The dogs were in
Kiss
They're
the booth, yeah.
gonna be dogs this year too.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Is it APL thing?
It's not APL. It's I don't know. That's the part I don't handle. It's Dooley. I can't remember who it is, but
Whatever it is, it's
Yeah.
sweet. They had like a dog kissing
yeah,
booth.
yeah, kiss booth. Yeah, I think it is APL, but I can't say that for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, but
Well-
they'll be there. They've already signed up, and it's the same spot as always, right next to the
Great.
kids area.
I like that you add things every year.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the best part. And plus, it does them good. We don't charge them anything. They get out to be part of the community. We're all, any nonprofit's welcome to come down and exhibit. As long as we have the room, they can have it.
Yeah. So that's it. Oh, and while we were playing, there was a wedding. We were playing. Our stage was next to the Renaissance or whatever it's called now, the hotel. And as we were playing, this wedding party was coming out of the hotel, and we're like the one thing that they can see, and they're all doing this photo op thing, and we just started roasting them from the stage, which made their wedding probably a little more memorable too.
for
but-
sure.
Yeah. No, every year I swear is the last time we'll be asked to play. 'Cause I always do something I feel like I cross the line. But.
You don't know where it is until you cross it.
No.
Yeah.
I'll
tow it.
Robbie,
until-
let's just be honest. There is no line.
Okay.
As long as I don't get arrested or fined or kicked out of somewhere.
I guess diaper rash is reestablished.
Yeah,
So
you're
they kick
totally
that line
fine.
further back.
Way
You're
back
totally
there.
fine.
Me?
Yeah.
You.
I think was it last year we played with University?
That would be this year. Are you talking about the
It's 2016.
The Boondocks event?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That was-
2016.
That was this year.
2016? Okay.
So yes, it would be the calendar year.
Yeah. I really liked playing that show. We got to play with Hidden Hospitals, who I'd never seen play before live, and they were freaking amazing. They were just like one of the best live bands I've ever seen.